Hello, crafters and cats. This week, we're talking all about prayer, and we're looking at a great passage from 1 Timothy that reminds us to pray for everyone, to pray for those around us, as well as people in authority and leadership, and even the people that maybe we don't like so very much. But we're going to make two crafts today that focus on that. Now, the first craft we're going to make also has to do with this lost art of letter writing, because the book of 1 Timothy is an epistle. It's a letter that Paul wrote to young Timothy to encourage him and mentor him in some things. So we're going to make a letter that also incorporates prayer, and then we're also going to make a reminder of how we can pray and the important things that we can and should pray for. So let's start off with our letter. Now, really, this is just a fun way to make some decorative stationery and remind other people that we love them and are caring about them, and remind our students that, hey, this is a great way to give someone encouragement and to send a prayer in a sense too. So we're going to actually make a pop-up prayer card. So we're going to start off with some paper, and we're going to go to town folding and decorating this a bit, and we're going to add a fun pop-up element in the middle. Now, there are two ways that you can do this fun pop-up element, and I will kind of show you, well, I'll show you one way. Actually, I'll show you both ways, because why not? So here's one way to make your pop-up element, is you can cut a strip. It's not a very straight cut, but you can cut a strip in the middle, cut this little flap, and what you're going to do is you're going to open it, and this becomes the basis of your pop-out. So you'll kind of fold it over like that. Now, of course, when you do this, you'll have a little notch in the front of your card, but you could always just incorporate that as part of the card. And then you'll have in the middle here, now you can add something here. So for example, if I wanted to make a heart, I could cut out a lovely little heart shape here, and I can glue that to the inside of my card. Now here is another way if you don't want to have that little notch in the middle, or that seems too complicated, or maybe your card's just not the right size and shape for that. You can also take a strip of paper, just cut out a nice strip of paper, and merely glue this onto your card. So you'll glue part of it here, you'll have it pop out, and then you'll glue part of it to the other side, like so. Let's add some glue, and you can see what I mean. So there's two ways of making yourself a fun pop-up element. Dun, 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 dun. Method number one is the foldy flappy. Method number two is just this little glue guy. So either way, totally works. And then we can write a fun message on our little pop-up here. Something like, popping up, get it, popping up, to say hi. I'm praying for you. Might want to give yourself a little more room there. And now we will glue that to whichever side you choose to use. Now, of course, you'll want to have some more fun on the outside here with your card. So we can have some writing on the inside and outside of this. And we can just say something like, hello, friend. Or we can draw a picture. Let's draw some pretty flowers. Again, this is totally up to you. Get creative, have fun with it. We can maybe put on some fun stickers. I've got a lovely cross here. I've got some happy faces. And go to town decorating. Of course, we're going to do just a few decorations to give you the idea, but please feel free to take it away on the decorations. Just want to say, and then on the inside, we have our pop-up. So now we have popping up to say, I'm praying for you. And depending on who this is for, maybe it's your mom or a very close friend or cousin or sister, you could say something like, you could say, I love you. I'm going to write here, I love you, and God does too. Thanks for being you. Something like that. Or you could put a picture in here, or you could put a photo, or get as creative as you can be. Now, another fun option here kind of depends on how you're delivering this. So if you're just going to hand this off to someone, you can hand it like this, as is with the card. Or if you want to really have fun, you can decorate a fun envelope. I have one here so you can decorate your envelope. You can add some more stickers. And if you really want to get creative, if you're mailing it, of course, you'll just want to have a nice simple name and stamp and all that good stuff. And then, of course, you might need a smaller card. But if you're going to be able to hand it off to someone, you could even put some sort of, like on this one, I just made it kind of a fun little carrying case that you could put. You can put a pipe cleaner or a string or something to make the delivery that much more fun, and then pass it off to Aunt Susie or your friend or your Sunday school teacher or whoever it is that you care about, and you're giving this wonderful pop-up prayer card that you had so much fun designing and making. But encourage kids that we can still send letters today, and we should still send letters today. It's a great way to let people know that we care about them, we're thinking of them, that we're praying for them, and that they matter. And maybe this could even turn into a project that you could do for shut-ins at your church. Have the kids design the stationery and send it to people who might be homebound or in a nursing home, or people that you do know and care about but can't get around as well. This is a great way to show them that even the children are reaching out to those other generations. So, one fun craft, our epistle-inspired, prayer-inspired pop-up card. Now for craft number 2, we're going to focus on what is often called the 5-finger prayer, kind of one way that we can remind students of things they can pray for and ways to pray easily using your 5 fingers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to trace and decorate this 5-fingered prayer. So we're going to start off with a nice piece of cardstock or construction paper or whatever you prefer. And we're going to trace a hand. Now, if you have someone who happens to have rather small hands, as do I, you're going to want to kind of give yourself a little extra space. So you might want to go wide around these fingers because we're going to be writing stuff in the fingers. In fact, I coulda, shoulda, woulda spread my fingers out just a tiny tad more, but what are you going to do? Here we go. And now, there we go. I have my kind of funky shaped hand here. And now up here, we'll title it 5-finger prayer. And these are great ways to remind us of how I can pray. I can pray for others. Now, each finger is supposed to represent a type of person or thing that you might pray for. We can put a little verse reference down here as well to remember what we're talking about. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. So here are some things and people and themes that we can pray about or pray for. So the thumb is supposed to be the people closest to you. So that could be family, friends, and you can write specific, you can write just, people closest to me, or you can also write specific names of people down here. that you care about. So you can write all those that are close to you. And there we go. So fun names here. There we go. Then over here, the first finger is supposed to be this is going to be people who point the way. That's teachers or leaders. So this could be people in the church or teachers that you care about. So you can write specific names of people. You can write just my teacher, my mom. You can kind of put your mom and dad in that category too. The middle finger is going to be, because it's the nice tall one, not that you'd know from this, very much not to scale drawing, but the tall one is supposed to be the people, the leaders, authority. So authority figures and leaders. So this could be people like the president, or hey, if you're over in London, it could be the family of Queen Elizabeth II who just passed away, or King Charles who's taking over the throne, or whoever it is that's in charge and control. It could be like the governor or the mayor, people in lesser leadership as well. Totally up to you. Now the ring finger is the weakest finger. So this would be those in need. So this is going to be people who really need help and prayer. So it could be the poor, the homeless, sick. You could have a specific person on that list. And then lastly, the pinky, that's the farthest away. That's going to be me. The people. So you think of your needs last, but of course you still need to do things. You still have to think about your needs and things. So you would put yourself and your needs last. And then you can have some extra fun with this, of course, as with anything. You can throw on some more decorations. You can spice it up with some glitter, stickers, or you could even cut this handout and glue it to another piece of paper if you want to kind of add to it in that way. And then, if you'd like, you can hang this up. You can stick a magnet on the back and turn it into a magnet. We always love a good magnet, right? Or you can also you can put a string or a pipe cleaner on there. So we can get some hole punches and we can hang it up somewhere that is prominently seen by one and all. And again, that is totally up to you and your preferences. So have fun with it. Remember these important things to pray for. Hang it up. Enjoy it. Pray as you see it and when you see it. And have fun with your card and your stationery. And have fun with your cats too as they watch from above. Right? Right. So, you want to see a cool trick? All right, really quick before we go. This has nothing to do with crafts. It's just kind of fun. Watch this. These are the treats of many wonders. Hey, Fiona, I've got treats. And she's off. You can train cats. You can train people too. And you can make disciples. So don't forget to come back and check out more craft and children's message ideas to bless you in your ministry wherever and with whomever it might be. Now, go make some crafts and disciples and have a wonderful week. See you next time.